Dear students, welcome back. This video is a review of the paragraph questions for the first and second units of the English language curriculum for the first year of middle school, first term, in preparation for the October. Follow us for more lessons. 1. My summer. From Walid. 2. Ashraf. Subject. My summer. Hi Ashraf. I hope you and your family are well. I'm back at school after a good summer vacation, and I'm happy to see my friends and learn something new every day. During the summer, I volunteered to teach adults to read and write in Arabic, which helped me learn to explain things clearly, skills that will be useful now that school has resumed. I also had fun helping my dad in his workshop, where we built a ping pong table. It was hard work, but we enjoyed playing on it every day afterward. How was your summer? Till Walid. My last summer vacation. Hi, I'm Omar. This summer was amazing. I played football every day. At first, I played with my neighbors in our quiet and safe street. We pretended to be famous football players and had a lot of fun. One day, a new boy told me about a football club nearby. I went to watch, and the coach invited me to join the team. I played with them for 6 weeks, while still playing with my neighbors. By the end of summer, we won a tournament, and I scored 3 goals. It was one of the greatest vacations that I had. Starting a local group to collect litter, I noticed that there were too many empty cans and chocolate bar wrappers on the streets in our city. Last summer, I decided to do something about it. I didn't want to wait for the adults to clean up our streets. I made some posters to ask young people to join my group. 4 people came to our first meeting. We picked up litter from one part of the city, put it in bags, and took it to the recycling center. The week after that, 8 people came, and then after that, there were 12 of us. The group grew and grew over the vacation, and now has 24 members. Writing stories using AI. Last summer, I did something really fun. I took part in a project where young people write stories using AI. Because computers write them, we had to check to make sure that there were no mistakes in them. Before I started, I didn't know that AI can write really good stories. You imagine that only people can write stories, but AI can give a helping hand. I was surprised. Most of the stories I read were fine, but sometimes I found something strange in them. For example, there was one story where the sun never sets. Of course, that's not possible. So I changed that part of the story. Teaching adults to read and write Arabic. 2 months ago, I began helping with a project in my city. In this project, young people like me assist adults who cannot read or write Arabic. My partner was Mrs. Azza, and she was very kind. First, we studied the alphabet together. I pronounced each letter's sound, and Mrs. Azza repeated it after me. Sometimes, she felt like giving up, but I encouraged her by saying, "You're doing great. Keep going." It was fun to be a teacher instead of a student, especially when I asked her questions like, "Did you do your homework this week?" Or, "What did you learn yesterday?" The Temple of Edfu, an ancient building you visited. The Temple of Edfu is an ancient Egyptian temple in the town of Edfu. The town is on the west bank of the river Nile between Luxor and Aswan. The temple is about 2,250 years old. It is important for understanding life in ancient Egypt, because the writing on its walls gives us very interesting and useful information about language and religion over 2,000 years ago. Unit 2. A rising star. A famous sports person, Hannah Goda, is a great table tennis star who began playing at the age of 4. Since then, she has improved year after year, amazing the table tennis world with her speed and focus. In 2019, she became the youngest national champion, showcasing her talent and hard work. She also topped the ITTF Under 15 Women's World Rankings, highlighting her skills. In 2022, Hannah won a top award at the ITTF African Cup in Lagos. Additionally, she took part in a project to help young people in Egypt. Hannah works hard to achieve her victories and makes her dreams come true. A plan for a wedding. The bride, Sharuk, and the groom, Sharaf, arrive at 5 p.m. The photographer arrives at 5:03 p.m. to take photos of the bride in her wedding dress and the groom. The wedding guests arrive for the wedding service between p.m. and 6:03 p.m. The signing of the marriage contract takes place between 7:03 p.m. and 8:03 p.m. The wedding reception starts at p.m. The guests have a meal, eat wedding cake, and take photos with the bride and groom. Social media post about a wedding. A wedding you have attended with your family. Last weekend in Luxor, Uz and Amira got married to Ayman. It was a really fun day. I have a large family and more than half of the wedding guests were members of my family. I loved seeing my whole family come together to celebrate with Amira and Ayman. I saw aunts and uncles who live a long way from us and who I don't see very often. This is a photo of me next to Amira and some of my cousins. Hi Tara. How are you and your family? I hope you are in good health. Do you have time to meet up with me next weekend? We could go to the shopping mall to buy new clothes. We could also go to the new restaurant. My brothers say that the food is delicious and it looks great. What do you think? Write soon and tell me about your family. Selling things online. Online selling is like a big store on the internet. There are some steps to buy and sell online. It's safe, as long as you follow the rules. First, always use a well-known website to buy and sell something. You should make sure the information you give about something is true. You shouldn't share personal information. Finally, if you have to meet someone in person, you should meet them in a public place, and don't go alone. Social media. It's very good to use social media in our life. We can talk, share pictures and play games with friends and family. There are some rules you should follow to stay safe online. You shouldn't give your personal information to people you don't know. You shouldn't share your photos online. Ask your teachers or parents if you need help. Follow us for more lessons.